What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another FIFA21 video. Someone over on my TikTok suggested that I rate your teams, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. And honestly, the amount of team suggestions that come through were incredible. Across Instagram, TikTok and Twitter, we had well over 150. So thank you so much to everyone who did submit one. We've done 10 for today's video. We will continue to do them throughout the course of FIFA 21. So if you haven't been including this video, make sure you continue to leave your teams down in one of those socials in the description, and I'll make sure to rate it when I can. So we're going to start off with the first team suggestion that has come from Alfie Clark, and this is the squad he's currently rocking. The 4-1-5-1. Interesting team. It's for this stage of FIFA. You could get a couple better centre-backs, like your Joe Gomez. He's quite down relatively in price. I think he's around the 20-30k mark now. So looking to upgrade this Tomori card or the Sanchez to that Joe Gomez would be a huge improvement. And even the likes of Kai Havertz, looking at De Bruyne really there, I believe he's now under the 100k mark. He might be just slightly over it, but if you have the coins, there's some of the investments I would look at doing. Kai Havertz for this stage of the game is lacking what you need in that attacking midfield role, but I mean the likes of Werner, Dembele, Mendy, Semedo and Bale, you still see in people's teams today, even some of the God squads, they are unbeatable. But I like it. If you do get the coins as well, maybe you could look to upgrade to that Road to the Final Genie Wijnaldum. It's a very solid card, and obviously if Liverpool progress through the Champions League, that card will get upgraded as well. But I like this one, and for the budget of 160k, it's a very good starter team. So if anyone is looking to make a team around that budget, I'd highly recommend this. Alfie's done good work on this team. And our second team suggestion has come from Max Cunningham, and I love all the different colours in this team. That Babu card up top is filthy. It's so good. The pace and his dribbling is insane. I'm guessing Larsen's going to be one of your untradeable cards, because it's not the baby version you show me in your team. It is this 87 rated one. Maybe that's someone you can look at upgrading, whether you've got the coins to do the Player of the Month Erling Haaland, because with a Bundesliga squad, that card is insane. It's one of my favourite cards to use in this game. He's in my team at the moment, the Haaland. I think at the moment he's got 74 goals in about 40 games, so it's an incredible card. Brent, again, nice looking card. Maybe I'd prefer the Marco Reus Rule Breakers card if you can fit that into your budget. Goretzka, solid as a CDM. Like the look of this Gnabry card. It's a shame you didn't get the cam version. That would have been solid in for that slot there as well. Again, Davies, good card. Look to upgrade it to the Road to the Final one over time. I'll be interested to know in the comments how you get on with this Elvedi card, because I obviously packed it. Not sure he's going to fit into my team, but if he's in yours, he must be doing a job. Lema, solid right back. If you didn't do the Mukiele, this is the next best thing you can get from that league. Pace, strength, defending and great passing. Solid right back. And Delaney, another class card. Now, Sommer is the weak point I find for this team. Neuer is one of the best keepers on the game, and if you can get him into a squad, I'd always recommend him. If it's not a La Liga squad with ter Stegen, it's always got to have Neuer in the team. He is incredible. The amount of times I've come up against him and he's just saved my opponents on so many occasions. So, Sommer, I'd say change for Neuer. I'd say this Brandt maybe change for the Marco Reus Rule Breaker, and then you've got to look to get a better striker. I don't feel like Henrik Larsson is good on this game. My personal opinion, you might be getting on well with him, but it's a solid team, solid team, and thank you so much for your recommendation. So, team number 3 has come in from Lorenzo, and this is probably one of my favourite teams I've submitted. João Felix is one of my favourite cards on the game, and so is this Thorgan Hazard. I used them quite a lot on my old PC account, and they were incredible. I think Thorgan Hazard played like 25 games for me and nearly got 60 goals. He was scoring hat-tricks for fun. And João Felix as a cam was, in most of my reviews I used to do on my channel, on my PC account, he fit in most of those. He was incredible. Again, backline is one of the best backlines I've seen on FIFA. Ter Stegen, as I said previously on Max's squad, Ter Stegen is up there with the best keeper on the game. Him, in my opinion, it's him, Neuer, and Nick Pope. As bad as that sounds, being an 82 rated, Nick Pope is incredible in this game. Varane and Ferland Mendy, I don't feel like needs to be changed for anyone else because I have him in my team. He's going to stay in my team for a while. The road to the final Varane's obviously over 1 million coins. It's not worth it. I'd say, in my personal opinion, the 86 can do the job just as well. Koundé, quality card, and I'm gutted that I don't have this Mukiele anymore. For my team on my PC account, it was incredible. Solid card. He's got the height, the strength, and he's also rapid. And that's what you need on those wings. You need someone with the pace and the strength. Especially with some of the wingers you've got in this game, like your Messi's, Adama Traore's, Dembele's. You need someone who'll be able to just push them off the ball. But I like how interesting this is. You don't see your likes of your Thorgan Hazards and your Baileys much in the squads, but this is just incredible. Thank you so much for your recommendation and showing me your squad, Lorenzo. So this next squad has come in from Craig. I believe this was sent on Twitter, this one, if I remember rightly, and he has actually packed those Pele's and Seedorfs, which is, it just makes me jealous. That Pele card is incredible, but again, the team as a whole is incredible. This Hour card is fantastic as a cam, so I'm guessing in game you don't play this formation, you switch out. Maybe the 4-2. See, I can't really be the 4-2-3-1 unless you do play Hour in that CDM role, which is highly unlikely. But Mbappe, Neymar, Pele, and Lozano as your strike force. God, I want to find out as well where you finish in Foot Champs if you do play it, because obviously not everyone does. Like myself, I don't play Foot Champs personally, just not worth my time and stress. But honestly, one of the nicest teams to look at, and again, one of the best goalkeepers on the game in the goal. Again, this Carlos Alberto card, you don't see this often as well. Interesting choice. Obviously, he's not got the height, but he does have the 4-star weak foot, which is solid. Joe Gomez as a partner, solid choice next to him. Telles might be the only weak link I'd say there is in this team. Philip Lahm, if you have the coins, Philip Lahm's left back card is so good. And I don't know why more people don't have it in their teams. He's one of the best left backs on the game, apart from Ferland Mendy, of course. But I like this team, Craig. If you do any adjustments to it, do let me know in Twitter, or down on Twitter, or in the comments. So this next squad has come in from Jack Lynch. And what a team it is! I've said this on many occasions. People have slated packing Emmanuel Petit, and I've said he will be one of the best centre backs in the game, with his pace, his defending, physical, his passing out. He's got the height. Honestly, I want to let me know, Jack. I believe you sent me this on Twitter as well. Let me know on Twitter how he plays for you at centre back, because I really want to get him and actually use him as a centre back myself personally, because he looks incredible. And then this strike force is just disgusting. Puskas was one of my favourite cards, and I think it's my best viewed video on YouTube as well. I think it's nearly at 3k views. The review of him was incredible. His left foot is amazing. And then you're pairing him up with Cruyff and Messi. Again, I want to know where you finish in Foot Champs, because this is a nice looking squad. Obviously, upgrades, you can look at getting the Joe Gomez Inform card. Bruno Fernandes doesn't need upgrading. I think base stat wise, he's got the best all-round in-game stats other than an icon. You might want to correct me, but I'm pretty sure he has, other than like your likes of Hullits and people like that. Incredible card, especially at this stage of the game. That's an end card game. That's an end game card, should I say. It's just an amazing squad. Son, I don't believe he was worth the 700k, because you got to look at his inform on the market is now about 300, I believe. Let's quickly take this. So let's quickly actually look to see how much the Sun is in comparison to this Player of the Month one. So yeah, as we can see here, Sun's Team of the Week price is 260k, and for what is it, +1 pace, +2 passing, and then +1 on the left hand side. Not worth it in my opinion. A 500k increase. That's probably one of the cards you regret doing. I have some in my club that I regret doing personally, but we live and learn on FIFA. That is it. But honestly, thank you for submitting your squad, Jack, and I really like it. Keep up the good work. So, this squad has come in from Malcolm Hedges on Twitter as well, I believe. Again, solid looking team. This Aguero card, I regret not having it on my new account. I did it on my old account, and I wish I did it in time to have it on this. It's one of the best strikers on the game. It was weird considering FIFA did a downgrade on him compared to his actual card, but if you picked it up, I'm guessing you're enjoying him. Still using him to this day. Hopefully, I'm guessing you do a 4-2-3-1 in game. Have Adama, Ben Yedder and Bamba as your cams and Aguero up top with these two as your CDMs. It's a solid looking team. Upgrades. Again, Gomez getting his inform because you can notice a difference. Getting the upgraded version of Diego Carlos. Even Varane, preferably. Because you'll get more chemistry, obviously, with having Varane in that spot and links to Mendy. And then a better version of Ballack. Obviously, I'm guessing you got this from the base icon pack, so that's why you have him at the minute. But Prime Ballack would be a huge improvement to this baby Ballack just because of the pace, the defending, the dribbling as well. But it's a solid looking team, mate. Adama Traore, we know, is a sweat god, so that's probably why you got him in your team. But this is something you could look to obviously upgrading over time. Maybe looking to get one of the icons there, like your likes of your Figos, because it would obviously give you the same chemistry to your Aguero. But it's a solid looking team, mate. Keep up the good work. So this one has come in from Cameron, and this is one of the most interesting teams I've seen, with the likes of your Alessandrini, Talisca, Paulinho's, and Vidic. I'm actually surprised looking at all the squad suggestions. Not many people have this Vidic card in their defence because it is so good. It is up there with the likes of your Gomez, Varane. It is so sweaty. His strength and power to just knock your pacey players like your Adama Traore or his Messi's, Felix off the ball is just incredible. Paulinho, again, I'm going to say you rock it as a 4-2-3-1 again, with these two as your CDMs, your cams, and Felix as your striker. Felix is one of the goats on this game. Incredible. I'm surprised not many people have done him. A lot of people are saying he was overpriced, but he's not. Seriously, if you had the chance to do him, why didn't you? He's so good. The 5-star skill moves, how he actually comes out of them is incredible. But I can't really see many ways to upgrade this. The baby Van der Sar is just as good as all his other ones, so there's no point of upgrading this. Carrasco, Alessandrini, Talisca, like, this is all solid choices. Again, I'm going to just say it. The only place to upgrade is just getting the better version of Joe Gomez. But it's a solid teammate and one of the most interesting I've seen. Nice work. So this one's actually coming from someone I know personally. Zach has submitted his squad. Another interesting one. Baby Henry. I'm guessing he's got it from the base icon pack because the 91 is so much better in this position. Interesting choice of Radamel Falcao up top, especially with the 3-star skill moves. I know you can still do a lot of the skill moves you couldn't do last year now with the 3-star, but you'll have to let me know, Zach, how you actually get on with this Falcao, what your record is with him, how many games you played. It's an interesting choice up there. Defence-wise, Koscielny is one of my favourite centre-backs on the game. Digne, I would personally change. Like, he doesn't have the pace for me. And I know I'm just going to get probably criticised in the comments, but Ferland Mendy, just get Ferland Mendy in there. I know he's a red card for you, but he's just will do such a better job in your defence. I'll be interested to know from you how this Volland does as well. I didn't personally do him myself. I didn't have the time to, but it looks like a solid card. Pacey, got the strength, good passing, solid dribbling. Interesting card. Now, one thing I know you did mention to me in your comments is you need a better keeper. Lopez. Get Anthony Lopez's 86 card. It is so good. Obviously, you would have seen my reviews when I had Denayer and Koscielny as my centre-back pairing. He was in goal because he just saved me time after time after time. It was such an incredible card. Would highly recommend it. Mole, I'm not a fan personally. He did alright for me in the first 10-20 games I used with him, and then he just did nothing. He just went off the boil. Couldn't get him involved. So this is somewhere where I would look to improve. maybe I'm trying to think what good centre mid you can get from that league. Fabregas, the record breaker Fabregas is actually a fun card to use. I'd swap those two around personally, in my opinion. You'd get more enjoyment out of it. But thank you for submitting your team, Zach, and no doubt I'll see you at work soon. So this one is coming from FIFA21 on TickTock. And interesting looking squad. This is how he sent it to me. So I don't know what he does in game, how he changing it. He doesn't actually let me know. But I'm jealous you got red Bruno Fernandes. I mean, I can't be jealous because I don't play foot champs. But honestly, Bruno Fernandes is an incredible card in this game. I'm actually interested to know if you do play in this setup in game, because I wouldn't have Acuna as my centre back. I'd swap Mendy and Acuna around. I'd personally have Varane as my central centre back and Mendy as my left centre back, with Acuna as my left back. If that is how you do Rocket in game. Steven Gerrard, solid card. He's got the strength, height. His long shots are incredible. If you get into the position where you can just do a long shot finesse from the left hand side of the box, do it. They fly in the box most of the time. Lucas, interesting card. I think there was only yourself and someone else who had Lucas in that squad, so it's an interesting choice here, especially for this kind of setup. You could look to have maybe one of the icons in here, Luis Figo, because then you would have that triangle of Portuguese with the green links, and obviously then you would get your Serge Gnabry onto full chem. So if you do have the chance, try and upgrade to that Luis Figo card. It is incredible. Honestly, you would probably use him for the rest of FIFA at this rate, because I've now got his 88 in my club and I'm loving it. So, and the 90 rated, I've done a review before. He's so good. Go back and watch it, see what he's like on his playing style, and see, maybe even get his loan card, because I'm pretty sure he's won the SBCs in the shop at the minute. Get his loan card, try him out. But it's a nice looking squad, mate. Thank you for submitting it. And the final squad of today has come in from Aaron Murray. So thank you so much for submitting this, mate. What a team. Like, it's different on so many levels, because you are doing what I do a lot, and that is having a fullback at centre back. If people aren't doing it, honestly, I would highly recommend it. So my centre back pairing is actually Jesus Navas and Adama Traore's left back card, and then I actually play my Sergio Ramos as my CDM. So I can see you taking a leaf out of my book, putting a fullback into centre back spot. It's a nice looking touch. Interested to know if you actually play Mount in your striker position, because this is how you showed me in game, but you could literally swap Puskas and Mount around and they'll still get the same amount of chemistry. And Mount would play better in that cam role rather than the Puskas. That's just my personal opinion. Rashford, no, so you'd move Rashford here. Makes sense. But then who would you have to, if you play in this 4-1-2-1-2, who would you have as your box-to-box? Because Mount, unfortunately, isn't great at box-to-box. As a cam, solid. I wouldn't have him as my central centre mid role. I don't feel like he'll do well enough in the tracking back department. As you can see, he's defending 53 and physical 68. Not good for me personally. I'd feel like he has to play more of a high attacking role. But it's a solid looking team. You've got your Gomez, Pope. It's a class looking team. Gomez, again, upgrade to his inform. Pope, you don't need to change. Why? He's one of the best, most broken keepers on the game. I'm jealous you've got this Puskas card. It's so, so good. I'm trying to think Alan, who can upgrade Alan White, because obviously it links across to your Marquinhos there. You can maybe look to get an icon in this spot. Some good defensive midfield icons. You've got your Essians. No, do you know what? Essien. Get a version of Essien, whether it be his 85 or 87. Especially if you do play in that CDM role, it'll be solid. Even as a box-to-box, Essien does the job. But it's a nice looking team, mate. Nice looking team. But that has been it for today's video. Thank you so much to everyone who has submitted it and made it into today's video. And sorry if you didn't. We will continue to do them over the course of FIFA 21. So continue to tweet me your teams. Mention me on TikTok videos with your teams, and I will try and review them as best as I can. With hundreds coming in now, I obviously want to do every single one, but it's going to be hard for me. But I'll try my best, I promise. Even if it is just me reacting to it on TikTok, I will do that for you. But if you are new around here, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below. And thank you so much for your continued support on the channel. We are going to hit 1,000 subs so soon, which is incredible, considering I think it was at the start of the month I was on 200 subscribers. So you boys are smashing it. And until the next video, peace out, boys.